Are you ready to get your fix?
With the Wicks here on this beautiful Wednesday, November 30th, 2022, and welcome to the channel. If this is your first time here, we talk all things NFL related, so if that's something you would like, consider hitting the subscribe. We're trying to reach 200 subs by December 12th. I believe it's very doable. Only 26 away from that goal, so make sure to subscribe and leave a like below. So being that it is Wednesday, we do this every single week on this day, Wednesday, okay? We give you my power rankings and my game picks for the upcoming weekend. The power rankings will start from 32, work our way to number 1. And the game picks, it's done by myself and two of my buddies, one of them being John or Y4. He's been on the show multiple times. And Logan Baumgart has also been on the show a couple times. So we're going to start with the power rankings, finish with the game picks. Let's get to it. Starting with number 32 in my week 13 power rankings, the Houston Texans. They stay right where they were because they absolutely stink. They're the worst team in the National Football League. At 31, down one spot, the Denver Broncos. Look, they lose to the Carolina Panthers. How do you do that? Well, it's because your offense can't get anything going. Russell Wilson can't cook, okay? They're bad. They're at 31. At 30, we have the Indianapolis Colts. They're also down one spot after losing to the Pittsburgh Steelers on Monday Night Football. They put up a pretty good fight. However, in the end, it just wasn't enough. They need to figure out a couple different things. At 29, down two spots, the Chicago Bears. They also lost this past weekend. Can't remember. Oh, to the Jets. Now, the Jets are good. They're 7-4 somehow. They're on a roll. We'll see what happens, but the Bears are down two spots. This team stinks as well. At 28, down two spots, the Atlanta Falcons after suffering a loss to the Washington Commanders. The Commanders under Taylor Heineke have been looking really solid, and look, they just ran right over the Atlanta Falcons. At 27, up four spots after beating the Indianapolis Colts, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers looking a little bit better. Kenny Pickett might be a guy, so might George Pickens, okay? Future's bright there. Let's hope they can finish with a winning record, because if not, it'll be the first time Mike Tomlin has a losing record in his career. At 26, up two spots, the Carolina Panthers getting a pretty big dub, I'd say, over the Denver Broncos. I thought going into this one, Denver was the better team. They were not, okay? Carolina showed us that, got the dub. They're at 26. At 25, staying right where they were last week, the Los Angeles Rams. They lost this past weekend. And let me tell you, they are shit. Horrible. Atrocious. Terrible. Whatever you want to say, they are that. They're not good. This is the worst title defense in history, in NFL history. I don't know what else they can do. They lose Cooper Kupp. They lose Allen Robinson. They have no weapons. Stafford struggling. Yikes, there at 25. At 24, down one spot, the Green Bay Packers after losing to the Philadelphia Eagles on Sunday Night Football. They put up a pretty good fight. It looked like right away they were going to make something happen. They did not. They lose, and they're at 24. At 23, down six spots. I know this is where it gets a little rocky. The Arizona Cardinals. Look, Kyler, I know Call of Duty is fun to play and all, but your fan base would love you. Or love to at least see you play some football every once in a while as well. Okay? Look. Come on, man. Get healthy. Let's play some ball. And let's figure this thing out. Cardinals are stinking it up lately. They're down 6 at 23. At 22, staying right where they were last week, we have the Las Vegas Raiders. They get a massive win in overtime against the Seattle Seahawks. They moved to 4-7 on the year. It was a pretty big dub because of the morale, the momentum that they can potentially carry throughout the rest of the season. Josh Jacobs is a dog, okay? Devontae Adams, obviously. Derek Carr's finding a groove, sort of. But pretty big win there for the Raiders. At 21, down two spots. After taking a loss to the Buffalo Bills on Thanksgiving, they fought hard, tooth and nail. They gave everything they had. They just came up short. They're down two spots at 21. Up one spot at 20, we have the Los Angeles Chargers. They're doing some pretty decent things. But look, again, you never know what you're going to get. Are you going to get the good Chargers? Are you going to get the bad Chargers? You never, ever know. That's why they are as low as I have them, because, yes, they are a good team, but they're also a very bad team at times. So they're at 20. Down four spots at number 19, we have the New Orleans Saints. Again, they suffered a pretty decent loss this past week, and can't remember off the top of my head who that loss was against. We're going to check real quick because I should know. So they lose to this. Yeah, they got shut out by the 49ers. Okay, that's simple enough. The Saints are down 4 at 19. At 18, up 6 spots, getting a massive overtime win with which some are saying the catch of the year by David Njoku to solidify that thing in overtime. The Browns are at 18. They're climbing the leaderboards. Let's see what happens going forward the rest of the season. Deshaun Watson gets the start this weekend. Up 3 spots at number 17, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars. Again, Duval is rolling, baby. Look, this is a good team, and it's going to be a good team in the future. The record may not show it, but I have high hopes for Doug Peterson and the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're at 17. Up 2 spots at 16, we have the Washington Commanders. They get a pretty nice dub against the Atlanta Falcons. We talked about it earlier. Taylor Heineke seems to be a leader, seems to be the guy at quarterback. He's going to be their franchise guy for the foreseeable future at this point. Down 1 spot at number 15, losing to the Minnesota Vikings this past weekend, the New England Patriots. They're still a hard-nosed team with Bill Belichick leading. Obviously, they're going to be good. They're at 15. Down 1 spot at 14, we have the Seattle Seahawks. They lose in overtime to the Las Vegas Raiders. I think it was just kind of a fluke loss. It happens in the National Football League. This is still a team to kind of worry about. Geno Smith's on a roll. Tyler Lockett, just the whole crew. It's interesting because they shouldn't be where they are right now. And they're rolling. They're winning ball games. And I got them at 14. At 13, up 3 spots after getting a dub over the Chicago Bears with a Mike White-led team, the New York Jets. The Jets are 7-4 this season. They're rolling. They might make the playoffs. Now, it's still a lot of season left, so we'll see. They got the Vikes this weekend, but I have them at 13. At 12, the Tennessee Titans are staying right where they were last week. I believe, they lost. They lost the Cincinnati Bengals at home. It is what it is. I still think with Derrick Henry and the way that Treylon Burks has all of a sudden kind of found his groove, they can be good. They can make a little run here towards the end of the season, so we'll see what happens there at 12. Down 1 spot at number 11, we have the New York Giants. They lose to the Dallas Cowboys on Thanksgiving. Kind of a given. The Cowboys are on a roll. Okay, they massacred the Minnesota Vikings a couple weeks ago. Come to Thanksgiving, they get the job done again. Sorry about it, Giants, but that's why I only moved you down 1 because I still think they're a good team. At number 10, down 1 spot as well, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They lose in overtime to the Cleveland Browns. They got some things to figure out, but once they get going, they really get going. At number 9, down 1 spot, the Baltimore Ravens. They won this past weekend, but just the teams that have above them are a little bit better in my opinion. Up 3 spots at number 8, the Cincinnati Bengals. Okay, a big win over the number 12 spot team there, the Tennessee Titans this past weekend. Not too shabby. Then at 7, down 3 spots after, yes, I know they won 13-0. I know. However, same scenario with the Baltimore Ravens. I still think the teams above them, my top 6 teams, are better than the San Francisco 49ers. And it might be a long shot, but it makes a lot of sense from my point of view. So here with me. Here are my top 6 teams in week 13. At 6, we have the Miami Dolphins staying right where they were last week. They absolutely massacred the Houston Texans. That was a give me. Okay, that's definitely going to happen type of game. They're going to blow them out. Even the Miami Dolphins Syndicate, shout out the Syndicate brand. If you're a Miami Dolphins fan, go make sure to subscribe to that channel. It's brand new. It just launched. I am the host of the Vikings channel over there. But I got them at 6. Good win. At number 5, up 2 spots, we have the Minnesota Vikings getting a pretty nice win, a bounce-back win on Thanksgiving, primetime football, am I right, against the New England Patriots. Bill Belichick, okay, he feasts on rookie coaches. Kevin O'Connell said, how you doing? Keep it moving. Got the dub when it mattered. And how about that primetime Kirk? Huh? Anyways, at 4, down 1 spot, we have the Buffalo Bills. They beat the Detroit Lions. They struggled. I think there's some flaws in that offense and in that defense. The Lions fought hard, almost came away with it. The Bills just didn't. Just ended up winning that one, so they're down 1 spot, only at 4. At number 3, up 2 spots, the Dallas Cowboys. Massive win against the Giants. We've talked about it. They're looking hot right now on a roll. And my top 2 teams, per usual, okay, are the 2 teams that I got right here. The Eagles in second. They stay put like last week. And the Kansas City Chiefs are my number 1 team. Those are my Week 13 power rankings. Time to bounce over to my Week 13 game picks. I'll tell you who I have picked. The rest of the graphic, it'll make it easy. If you see a green circle, that means the majority picked that. If you see an L, that stands for Logan. If you see a T, that stands for me, obviously Trey. And a J stands for my buddy John. So let's hop right into it with the Week 13 game picks. On Thursday Night Football, Bills, Patriots. I took the Bills in this one. They're the better overall team. The Bills are going to win. And we have the Steelers at the Atlanta Falcons. The majority was voted on the Atlanta Falcons. However, I still think the Steelers are a better football team. They'll get this dub. Then we have the Packers at the Bears. I took the Packers as well as Logan because, look, it might not look pretty at this time, but the Bears are worse. Okay, Green Bay's going to sneak away with this one. And like Rodgers says, I still own you. Okay, I still fucking own you. That is what he said last year. And then we have the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Detroit Lions. I think the Lions are on a roll. They're starting to win ball games. They face the Bills. Okay, it's going to happen. All right, but they get a dub here. Then we have the Jets at the Minnesota Vikings. I think the Vikings are the better overall team. They're less banged up, and they have more weapons. Vikes win this one. Commanders at the New York Giants. It's going to be a very, very good football game. However, Taylor Heineke, there's something about him. Something about Heineke that says he's going to get it done for this Commanders team. Washington wins this. And then we have the Titans at the Philadelphia Eagles. John and Logan took the Eagles. I mean, you should anyways. I took the Titans just because I need the Eagles to lose for my Minnesota Vikings to do something in the playoffs and get that 1 seed, hopefully, or have a chance at it. And I still think it's possible that the Titans can beat the Eagles. Then we look at the Broncos at the Baltimore Ravens. Denver's horrible. Russell Wilson's horrible. Nathaniel Hackett's horrible. Sorry, I didn't mean to butcher the Denver Broncos, but they're bad. Okay, Ravens get a dub here. And then we're looking at the Browns at the Houston Texans. Deshaun Watson's coming back. It's a revenge game. His first game of the NFL season. He's going to get a dub, whether we like it or not. Okay, give me the Browns. Then we have the Seattle Seahawks at the Los Angeles Rams. Going to be a very, very good football game. The Rams, however, horrible, terrible, atrocious. Okay, you get it. Seahawks win this. And we have the Dolphins at the San Francisco 49ers. John and Logan took the 49ers. However, I took the Dolphins. They're on a roll. This team, to me, seems more sound or fundamentally sound. It's just a better roster, maybe a better run game. I think the Niners have to figure out how to use Christian McCaffrey a little bit better than what they are. Then we look at the Kansas City Chiefs at the Cincinnati Bengals. I think this one is pretty easy. That man right there, Patrick Mahomes, gets the dub. Okay? And then we have the Chargers at the Raiders. Logan took the Raiders. However, I think this is going to be the game where the Chargers show they're something special. They're a good team. They get this one. Then we have for Sunday Night Football the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Dallas Cowboys. I'm excited. Very, very excited for this one. However, it's lopsided. Dallas wins. Okay. And finally, for Monday Night Football in Week 13, we have the New Orleans Saints traveling to Raymond James Stadium to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Saints, they can be good. Their defense is all right. However, the GOAT just doesn't like losing 2 times in a row. So he's going to get this one, especially at home. Tampa wins. 2 teams have the bye. It's the Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. Hopefully Kyler Murray can kind of rest up because he needs it. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. That was my Week 13 power rankings and my Week 13 game picks. Make sure to drop a like, leave a comment of what I should change or if there anything is wrong or something like that. It is what it is. And make sure to subscribe to the channel. 200 subs is our goal by December 12th. Have a great rest of your day, folks. And you just got your fix with the Wicks.